Y'all know I like to rhyme, and the last caption was my first fight, so this one will be my worst fight. Okay, so one night I was really wasted. I had a thing for whipped cream vodka for a while with root beer. It was delicious. But anyways, so my friend was blackout drunk, and she bumped into this girl, and then the girl like knocked her down, and I said, "Hey, what the fuck? You don't do that, blah blah blah." So I went to hit her. I swing, do a 360, hit the table, and knock myself out. Once I'm down on the ground, the two girls that had hit her come and stomp my face. Like I had like golf size balls on my face. The really messed up part about this story though is that someone who I'd gone to elementary school with and I like thought was my friend, he like wrote this whole like story, like an actual story about it, and it wasn't how it actually happened. And I thought that was how it happened until one of my friends who was there was like, "No, KP, you knocked yourself out, and then they kicked you in the face." And I was like, "Well, that's way worse." But it's also super whack that that guy wrote a story that wasn't accurate. But I also have a second worst fight. I decided to get I decided to take a bunch of gravity bongs before a fight. And it was like we were fighting in slow motion at a park for like 20 minutes. It was just a slow motion fight. But the worst one, and in the story, he named her Big Titty Terminator. And then after that, I think we saw each other and we were cool. But yeah, and for like a year, I was walking around like, yeah, I got my ass beat. It's fine. It happens. It was the first time out of like 100. It was fine. And then I found out that's not what happened. And I'm like, so they just kicked me when I was down with their big heels. But sadly, that girl, the Big Titty Terminator, her story is tragic. And she's no longer with us. But the story is funny. And I'm glad that we ended on good terms before she got murdered. But how whack is it that that dude wrote a story? An inaccurate story. Like, okay, I get that you're a writer. And the story's gonna come out one day. And I'm gonna be like, okay, well, that's lies. And there's other witnesses that this is lies. But it is funny, and it'll add